Today's video, we're going to be reviewing for the Comic Studio for infringing mods as well. So we're going to be scrolling down, but all the way for some fandom comic creators for the Comic Studio users of Bestions. Let's go from over here. Welcome back to Comic Studio once again. And where the last video we completely doing this for one reason, to collect for the S2 class. In the previous video we got scammed by Google ads, but looks like that I never gonna be doing this for a reason why again. But I'm eventually trying to going back for some tuning conversations and whatsoever. So here is this. We have seen the latest as we just completely reviewed, but unfortunately that looks kind of bad, and it's gonna be going for around here. So KAZ's horror reviews, working boys. I'm not sure this isn't gonna be going for global politics as well, so this isn't gonna be going for around for anywhere else. So let's go for the ratings as for to do this. So we're gonna be seeing the highest rating of the CS users of Bestions. So is the day that I'm going to be 18 years old before I'll be driving the R32 GTR Modified Edition. If I missed it, unfortunately, we completely lost. So I have never seen for that swear word over here. But unfortunately, that was completely bad and extremely cringe. Oh my god, this is too cringe for too much. Let's go to the oldest, and we're going to see about for its first thing. This isn't gonna be pretty just for one price. So let's start from over here with Madeline. It was probably nothing that whatever we try to do. But anything, it wasn't gonna be going for around for the CS users. He needs mods around here, and this is not gonna be going for around for the comic collections. United States, when this thing happened, and nothing is gonna be going for a funkin around for just many things around here. So we're moving on to the next page and a little bit to see around for all of this thing. I got still for my mouse cruiser on. And I'm not going all over here to Pizza Tower. As you can see, that must be some sort of a crazy enormous things that I never be able to solve. So let's first into the read description for information. As you'll see into the description, I'm probably sure description. And we're gonna be told him for really first that he says, made this with no banner, background icon, photo, and lack of Comic Studio users. I need mods. So that's the case that is absolutely never gonna be meant to be happened, and it got for around 5 comments and 1 replies. And the description says, I'll add you as the collaborator of you if you want to join this studio. How to do for folder settings. Add a folder, then add your mascot. Change the size into 208, another folder in your folder. Then just add whatever you're obsessed within this folder. Name in every Comic Studio user folder with Comic Studio user name. The second folder, just name it what if you want to do, but no slurs, okay? That was probably for all of them. I like this thing as well. So the second one, it was probably from other kinds of users. So go back to the previous page. It was from Shiroztars. It's gonna be from, it's gonna be good message, but whatever it is. Another one is from Puffy. So looks like anything for other kinds of mods was started to get a little bit crazy. Hey Puffy, how is it sorting your folder go? Said Madeline. I have too many, so I cannot tell. So looks like that probably mages everything. And some pictures as well. The title says, add some more I found. And it has no comments. February 14, 2023. So it's shared on this thing. and I'm not sure for this basic thing as well. So, next comic, one thing. Halfway through the ratings that I have my any folder which she would like these things as well, and I'm getting there. That the title says it has also no comments as well. Shared on February 14. Next comic. Hey, did you guys ever wanted those? Did you guys ever wanted those pictures I had posted in on their comics before? I wouldn't be bothered trying to find them. Said Poison Mushroom Cookies. Well, I got news for you. This is pretty enormous. Description says I also made from my folders into two. One for screenshots of the actual movie, and the other being for the memes, posters, and arts. And it also has no comments whatsoever. United States, when for hyperflexions for crazy things over here, also shared on February 14. It has also two comments, but that is not going to be going to Little Shop of Horrors when United States. It was animes and creepy stuff like those, and violent things, whatever it is. It was probably not said to do this between Madeline and Poison Mushroom. Next one was actually kinds of zombies. There's Pomegranate, and that must be some sort of a 3D zombies or astronaut zombies from Plants vs. Zombies. And the title says, he's the silly beans. The next comic is Can I Join? This is perhaps that between is going to be joining Friday Night Funkin' as well. He's going to be going for the mascot around here. It must be Stardust joining Ambitions with Friday Night Funkin'. So looks like who's just absolutely doing this, and it's shared on February 15. It has no comments whatsoever. So mind if I join, and a lot of things isn't going to be happen pretty even to do this as well. The Ambition, the mascot, was absolutely having a little mess. Casual Milky Way cookie with no hats. Unless, because if you imagine she got fired from the job and going to this invention called Vocaloid. It was probably the name of that company that I never pretty saw this for the really first time. And it has no comments, no descriptions at all. Another one is May I Join for this mascot, and this is my alt mascot as well, so this is absolutely have no comments. It is absolutely the letter E into the description, and the ambition is going to be a Genshin Impact. That was a pretty bad decision, but let's move on to another comic, and I'm probably sure this isn't going to be going for a 10 out of 10. So, can I be added to the doors? Here is him, not the mascot. And his ambition is going to be on doors, PlayStation, Xbox, or any PCs or cell phones. No comments, and the description says, yes, I do have the mind of the child. I have a lot of ambitions, but here's one. So, that wasn't going to be pretty good already. Next one is Return to the Monkeys. We're ready to do this as well. It also has no comments, but the description says there's a good amount of photos hidden behind the spoilers, and poor Jin Mei can be seen without turning on spoilers. She said, hello, I'm the Lavender Tea Cookie Run collab as well. Because that was actually Snow Sugar Cookie turns into, and I bring them for some sort of a power monkeys as well. They're not kinds of some sort of a superheroes. Super monkeys like there 1, 2, 3, 5 of them. And I cannot believe this isn't gonna be going for just a one like this thing. So why not look into Cookie Run user into the ambitions? So that wasn't gonna be pretty just like the nice like, I guess. The description says, I want to try and define Yukai's thing, but I dead things don't allow. But looks like we got sort of many comments around of doing this for over 20 comments. So we got some sort of 6 clips that we're gonna be trying to review. Why don't you look up for the ambitions of these comic studio users? We got Cookie Run characters, such as for the Butter Pretzel, Poison Mushroom, Madeline, Snow Sugar, and Ananas. And an unfinished character base was actually the enemies. They're around and found out they're the kinds of those things, whatever. Monkeys, and something is gonna be becoming a King Kong over here. The Emo Polar Bear was actually pretty small. I actually don't know how to define this Luxoriokai. This Luxoriokai. This is actually pretty her, or I'm not sure. The monkeys are the 5 characters, alright? Gotta go back to popular comics whatsoever, and I'm not sure that we're gonna be bringing us all the way down to the day of the year 18 years old. Before I'm gonna be going to the 18 years old, it has a lot of comments, and it's posed for Puffy for a reason for February 5th of 2024. This is where my internet connection goes down bad, but unfortunately it gotten very worse, because that thing that the total cost my computer is going to get worse about for this performance situation, and other kinds of those things for the everything of this situation, and for the CPU, which is computer power unit, is gone terribly wrong. So I probably look at those for some sort of a plushies. And it's Tuesdays at February 6th. It's gonna be tomorrow like this him. February 6th is going to be his birthday, because something is born on 12 a.m. So I'm not pretty sure this isn't gonna be going to pretty nice overall. And what the next thing is gonna be, in thank you for about for this thing. So one more and that's it. So this isn't gonna be going for very nice. So we got Kaz, Fiona Velvet, Reborn Cloudy, Voidbug, Cherry, Sour Comic, Serbiz, Amazil's Cook, Yoga, Herald of Persona, Shining Glitter, Dead to Be on You, Big Brain, Squishhead Peer Cookie, Hamby, Kayfie, Redesigns, Sherry, Pink Amethyst, Garcia, Kamata-kun, Billy. Oh dear, we got Red Velvet on those things. We got cans, a lot of those things. But I can't see for about of those things. We're gonna be copy image, and it's gonna be over 15 minutes. Unless we're gonna be look onto it as well. So we're gonna be scrolling to 100% all the way to 600% around here. So anyways, we're going to get all the way for this a little bit. This is a lot of swearing. Are we at 600 followers? And it's pretty yes. No joke, I never suspected to reach such as a milestone at all. Still, the fact I got past 400 amazes me. Don't know what I did even to do with it. So, of course, this year has been rough. To put simply, there's been the dramas, the attempts, and everything yet things. To basically most of you I managed to kick through. And there were 600 followers. A lot in his user, and I have a lot of differences of people to aid me through in this, and I'm forever grateful to have them as friends, even ones who have cut me off, and I appreciate everyone who made this positive impacts on me. So plus to many more other kinds of guys. It looks like that everybody is pretty happy though. And before we're going to be end of this video off, of course, I will also forever and always appreciate my lovely boyfriend Nate for always being there for me no matter how deep in the hole was. And he got actually glasses just for Red Velvet Cookie. So, almost, it's not gonna be probably down here. From my wildest OC things as hell, and from my weirdest sweet interstate interest that I just ever shared. I never shared like this before. And from all of my studio users or not, thank you for Comic Studio. Thank you, Comic Studio, for everything as well. Probably that could be the end of this video. So, you recently probably to the end of this video, because of course, it wasn't going to be let all the way down for the latest comics as well. So, reacting to the CS Comic Studio user obeisance is complete. So, if you like for today's video, then you absolutely leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. Because looking into the CS users obeisance Comic Studio was actually pretty bad as well, that I just look up to, that I never trust for some of those violent comics with everything it goes. So, thanks for watching and for all your support. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. And the website is going to be linked in the description down below as well. So, this is Turbo Concept, and the Flesh is signing off, and I'll see you in the next 2 days.